Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to moving the microphone stand a little bit closer because it was a little bit too far away. Welcome to World of Horror. Today, what are we gonna do? Well, we're just gonna kick back, relax, you know, just kind of kick your feet up, just relax. You know, if it were simply me, I would not be stressed. Oh god. Oh, that's horrible. Okay, so anyways, who are we gonna play? I don't know. We played Chie last time. Gonna do a little your channel open link in new tab. Auto plays off, thank god. You don't have to hear the false web. But I do realize like the last variety was like 5 days ago, which kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is to an extent. We did a lot of variety in January. That's pretty cool. We will be, like, I did record -2 Reason with Joey. So, like, there will be at least a variety thing. But we'll get back to... I don't know if I want to do, like, a Lily's Well stream or, like, Lily's Well video, but Lily's Well will be the next thing, because I really want to play that again. And then, I don't know, I kind of want to get back to Super Auto Pets, maybe a little Vampire Survivor, but you can't really forget about, other side. I had to scroll down. I always forget the name, like, it's just Anime XCOM with Riven from League of Legends. We're on Harbinger of Doom. Okay. But anyways, who have we played recently? Miku, Koiji, Chie Satonaka, very normal World of Horror character. And we played a little Kairi, the real Teen Witch. Let's see, and then we've got, 7 inventory slots, that's right, that was Toshiaki. Okay, let's do a little Haru. It's overdue, and now listen, you know me. I do like a out of context, this is so weird. It's like, I do like a curious birthmark. Oh, man. Anyways, we're gonna be doing... Let's do Haru, but he can do anything. And we'll do, Doot. I really... Listen, I'm too lazy to make it, but somebody's gotta make that thing where it's like the guy has the trumpet or whatever, and he's like walking down the street, and the lady has like the hands over her ears. Like, they've got to do that meme, but for World of Horror. Somebody's got to do it. Fine, I'll do it myself. Opens Adobe Premiere Pro with malicious intent. Anyways, I still didn't even, like, I needed to read Curious Birthmark because I thought that it was when you attack, you can get a curse. Like, it was like Mangled Hand, but it turns out it's actually like medical history, which is a little bit weird. But I don't... Either I lack reading comprehension, or it's just like... I most likely lack reading comprehension. Because I could have swore it was like when you attack, but I should have just read it. It goes to show that what I value Curious Birthmark for is not the fact that it makes the game harder, because it often has no effect on what's happening whatsoever, because it's completely useless at doing its job, and only procs like once or twice a game. But, you know, it's more or less like just being able to get rid of your curse is just so unbelievably cracked. So we did get library notes, so go ahead and use them. There's 2 reason for absorb, absolute trash. Wait, okay, yeah, 2 reason for absorb. Okay, unearthly suture, I think is a little bit more viable. I'm willing to keep that. Because, I mean, 1 free injury removal, if you can use it on a major injury, like, obviously 4% Doom is not a good ratio, because any minor injury can be cured with 1% Doom or a bandage. However, you can use this at any time, right? Like, school nurses at the school, and specifically only at, you know, certain mysteries, because you can't go to school nurse during school scissors. And you can't go to the hospital unless you're in town or you're doing Wordless Ward. Any other out-of-town mystery, you can't go to the hospital, you can't go to the school nurse. So I think Unearthly Suture is... It's not good, but I feel like that it could save a run, and I feel like it's definitely worth keeping for that reason. Because, like, there's... You think about it, there's, like, an injury, and it's like, oh, no. We'll do a little bar brawl. Like, I don't feel like, you know, later we're doing... I don't know if I'm going to stream it or not, but I have the perfect idea for a thumbnail, and I'm going to make the thumbnail anyways. But it's like, for P2S, it's not an elegant fight, it is a scrappy bar brawl, and we'll just see who ends up winning in the end. If we win, we're gonna be on the, like, the Enrage, like, the final sewer eruption. You know, I hate... Like, I don't know any of the ability names, because I just have my own stupid names for them. Like, Sewage Eruption is, I'm raid-wide but stronger, right? Like, that's what I hear in my head every single time I see Sewer Eruption. And, like, Murky Depths is, like, you know, raid-wide. I would be a terrible... I mean, here's the thing. If people get on my vernacular, I could call out a fight perfectly. But having people learn your bizarre vernacular when you should just be using, like, the Party Finder terminology is, pretty sus. But anyways, what are we gonna do here? I don't know. We've just been Bing chillin'. I love that so much, by the way. I have never, like, it's not on the same level as the Fat Rat being grabbed, but Bing chillin' is pretty good. So we got Violent Vigil... Abnormal Arms, Peculiar Painting. So Chainsaw's on the table, but I'm thinking to myself, like, I mean, have we done Haru with the chainsaw? But I mean, like, we'll do Haru with the chainsaw, what are you gonna do? But, like, you know. So we'll go ahead and, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that, why not? We'll start with Bulletin, just because it's, like, it's literally the only one that we could start with, to an extent. To a reasonable extent, anyways. I mean, we could start at Abnormal Arms, but it's like, why? Why would you want to fight, like, a hard boss? Okay, so let's just walk it through. We can sell the cigarettes as well, that is a good point. Wow, insomnia, that's pain, suffering, misery even. So we do that, get a couple more funds here. And we're all set up. Now, what we're looking for is a heavy-duty flashlight or fuel. So we'll take the fuel, we'll go back. You'll love to see it. So the reason why we run it like this is it's actually like... So you need a light source, right? Like, you need a light source to be able to get the chainsaw. That's step number one. Now, the two light sources in the game are... The heavy-duty... Well, the two that you can buy easily is the flashlight and the heavy-duty flashlight. And so, the reason why we buy the heavy-duty flashlight, even though it's a knowledge weapon and Haru's knowledge is bad, it's the fact that it's a weapon and it's better than nothing, because we are most likely going to... I didn't even see the lighthouse. That's true. Like, it's better to just kind of be like... You know, I mean, obviously, we'll pick up a brick or two. We'll go to 20%. Love to see it. Very lucky, but also, like, it's just kind of to be expected. Bricks travel in packs. You get one brick, you're likely to find another one. But anyways, it's like... Yeah, sure, why not? Listen to the man. Go down to 8-8, that's fine. And obviously, the fuel is 4 funds. If you were on True Believer or below... where weapons would be 2, well, okay, it would either be, you'd need 6 funds, because fuel would be 3 funds. Back out, go ahead and back out there. Maybe we should have done Reason there, because we have 2 spells we can forget. I don't know. But, that's pretty cursed. You know, my mind's kind of jumping all over the place, but I was thinking of, like, Emmy and Fame, right? Because, like, Emmy doesn't work as a, like, Emmy doesn't function as a, like, anything. Like, she might as well not exist in the game. Like, she literally isn't a functional, like, game mechanic. Or, like, an ally in the game to interact with. Serve what? Are you crazy? Yeah, sure, we can just go again. It's low threat level, so if we get reason damage again... Open the portal, Elephos. Thank you, thank you. If this is the last... I wasn't checking. If this is the last thing, then we don't want to give up. If this is the last thing... Or no, if this is the last thing, we don't want to give up. If we could go and cure Frostbite... Oh, but we could just, that is right. We could if we wanted to. You know what? We'll do it. Aw, you piece. We're gonna basically get -1 Doom. Yeah. Remember the note. Remember the note. The text went off the freaking TV screen. And by that, I mean computer screen. I would probably be disturbed in real life if that happened. So, are we gonna die? Yes, we are absolutely gonna die. I didn't really think that one through, to be honest with you, but it's okay, because we'll cast Cauterize. We'll use Unearthly Suture. Get rid of Frostbite. I wonder if it could work on curses, just accidentally. That'd be really funny. But there we go. Bandage that up. Then go ahead and don't forget me yet, okay? Don't forget me yet. We definitely should have taken reason, by the way. And we're going. We're going. This is we're gonna lose, okay? I'm gonna be real with you. I'll give you another run. It's totally fine. But oh no. Maybe we shouldn't have casted Cauterize. That's right. I'm expecting about like I expect about -4 reason from mysteries like this. That's nice. But yeah, so, like, for those of you who don't know, Emmy is... We do have to stick with her, though, that's true. We have to stick with her until the very end to avoid the boss fight. What if we just confronted the man? Oh, boy. Groovy... We're gonna get to Groovy, most likely. Okay, go here. Use your own light, so no! It doesn't really... It's fine. If we get into combat, the bricks will do their thing. Okay, it doesn't really matter. Now, we do have to stay with Emmy until the very end. That's true. But, Emmy, could you finish cataloging the art, please? Okay, yeah, we got into combat with something, and so we instantly died. Okay, we'll try that again. We'll run it back. We'll try that one more time. No, that was, I forgot that we had Insomnia, I'll be honest. I forgot that Insomnia was holes, essentially. Each combat damage can cause a curse. Okay, so yeah, I just lack reading comprehension. I thought that it was our combat damage to the enemy, but no, I'm a fool. But that's okay. Anyways, we'll try that just one more time. And we'll go back to the Herald. Haru trying to walk down the street. Okay, let's actually look. It was cursed. We didn't look at the lighthouse last time. We got knowledge, we got light source, dexterity, charisma, strength, second mystery. Okay, so we've got all of the stat checks, a light source, and your second mystery if we get Heart of Darkness, so do keep that in mind. And then we'll kind of just run it like that. I think that's pretty fine. Empty bottle, you like to see that. Now, if we could avoid getting Insomnia immediately, that would be great. Like, Insomnia, to me, I internalize it as -1 reason damage per combat, which is, like, really punishing. Like, that's a bad one, don't get me wrong. But, there we go. It's a scrappy bar fight, okay? Now, let's see what we got here. If we can see Moriko on the television, that's totally cool. But if not, you know, we can just keep flipping through the channels. That's totally fine too, I guess. It's not the button I wanted to press. Okay, Botany, Scissors, Bulletin, Cape, Eels. I mean, listen. A certified neuron activated moment. So immediately the run is going a lot better than initially thought. Okay, panic is a thing that exists. You do indeed hate to see it. And we'll sell the cigarettes, that's fine. I would rather sell... If it's a choice between Smonkin and a bottle of water, I would take the bottle of water. And that's not even like a dinner with Jeff Bezos versus $100 billion. It's like, it's just... The smonks give you a temporary benefit, while the bottle of water gives you more consistency. And I mean, here's the thing. The smonks will make, like, your last mystery and a half, like, absolutely, like, a steamroll. But I think it's totally fine to just kind of, like, I'm not worried about the end game, I'm worried about the now game, and I think the bottle of water is better for that, because it doesn't permanently cripple us if we decide to look at it for 5 seconds. The waste of time. Reading? Who's got time for that? Absolutely. Unacceptable. See, it's why I play White Mage, because I don't have to read guides, I can just cast Glare and it'll all work out in the end. But yeah, we're just hanging out, we're just vibing. I've been thinking about a few other ideas for videos as well. And I would really like to... I don't know, like, I want to set aside, like, time to do sort of a long play. And I don't have the time for that yet, but I really would like to do a long play. Okay, like, I was thinking, like, Pathfinder Kingmaker would be pretty good. I mean, we could just get disemboweled, right? That's fine. Oh, that's the wrong button for getting disemboweled. That's right. It's like walking into the Futurama Kermit booth, and you put in a quarter, and it's like, oh crap, I selected the wrong freaking setting. Futurama was ahead of its time. But the real spice, because people say, like, oh my god, Futurama and The Simpsons predicted the future. Nah, they were just parodying stuff that was modern for their time, and history is flat, roundy thing. Okay, we can get disemboweled there, that's fine. Right, like... People were like, oh my god, Simpsons predicted President Donald Trump, and it's like, he ran for president when they were making that episode, right? Or, well, not when they were making that episode, but he had ran around that time, right? Like, and people are like, oh my god, Futurama predicted the suicide booth, and it's like, they were thinking about and doing stuff like that back when they were writing those episodes. It's like, time is flat, roundy thing, alright? They didn't really predict the future, they just kind of, like, looked around themselves and started laughing at it. And that might, be alarming, but it is kind of true. Anyways, what are we doing? Not Crimson Cape, I'll tell you that, unless you want to get 5 bricks and then just go to freaking town. I mean, it would be pretty funny, right? And speaking of which, you can just go ahead and, get a little Doom as a treat. As a treat. One more for good measure? Okay, no, that's fine. We got 28 damage in our inventory. Should be completely fine. Now, what the heck are we doing here? I don't know. I mean, there's no point in, like, dodging, because look at it. Oh boy, 120 for 40% chance, and then we gotta take two 40% chances? Nah. Hear me out here. We throw the brick, and then do that. But what if? Okay, what if? Just hear me out here. Aw, oh, come on. It would have been funny. For the joke? For the meme? There you go. It took the vending machine a few times. Haru's got to pace back and forth while thinking about what drink he wants from the vending machine. before he can decide if he wants, like a lemonade, a water, or something like that. I'm a big water guy, I'll be real with you. I'm a pretty big water lad. Like, I do drink other things, it's true. But not really. I don't want to get cursed for no reason, man. Like, I prefer water. I think it's the best drink. Now, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Like, this is the principal ordering something closed. Like, we got time here. We got time here. Now, I'll go to 40. But I don't even have to. Well, this might take me to 39. Because it's not a doomed location. I mean, like, yeah, that's fine, I guess. We can just roll a 6. You hate to see it. So all of these perks are bad. Well, okay, Hot Bath is good, but these two perks are pretty bad. The doom that we've spent making this stupid meme work is, kind of a bummer. I can't believe I'm gonna have to remember Crimson Cape as my second mystery. What the heck? Okay, so he's dead. Like, we don't even have to attack if we don't want to. But what if we attack anyways? So we can do 5 damage. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to throw 3 bricks, but it is what it is. So we've got minus 10% Doom in our back pocket, which is pretty cool. And also, do remember, there are ways to take off the Crestfallen Mask without, oh crap, I just remembered we have a bottle of water in here. I could have been at 9 stamina, you fool! Anyways, the inventory hasn't broke yet, by the way, which is very nice. You love to see a stable game. So, we don't have roads closed yet, that's very nice. Let's go ahead and do Botany. Bulletin has a little less village gaming going on, while Botany has a lot more forest gaming going on. If that makes any sense whatsoever. You piece. Oh, look at that. The tactical self-mute so I could sneeze? No Emmerdale needed here. You absolutely love to see it. You just wanna, like, take the damage. Like, I mean, I don't even need to throw the brick here. Like, here's the thing. The empty bottle becoming a bottle of sludge is just a brick, but with extra steps. So I would rather just do that and then, you know, just do this again. Like, that's completely fine. Like, remember, this enemy, he cancels any action you do over 5, so it's kind of important to just kind of vibe, you know what I mean? Thank you for practicing, very cool. You do indeed love to... I mean, you kind of hate to see it because it literally does nothing, but at the same time, I'm calling the police. Holy crap, it worked. That's the most surprising thing that's happened. Anyways, we're going in with 7-7, 65 EXP. I think that's fine. We need a little bit of luck, obviously, but I mean, it's just kind of the forest in general. Like, whenever you go into a scene like this, yeah, you could have way more stats, but you just kind of have to, like... We'll get a grip, that's fine. We need to spread out the damage a little bit, because we're... I mean, technically speaking, we could take 2 stamina cadavers, but it's not entirely something I'm worried about. Now, this is something that I'm very worried about. I'm very passionate about this. And so we'll just kind of default to our 10 damage. Like, even... Like, I mean, here's the thing. Being able to guarantee 10 damage a turn in the modern-day meta is not good. Okay, so I want you to imagine what it would be like if we could guarantee, like, 7 damage a turn. Or, like, you know, probably not even guarantee it, because can you, like, if it's a strong attack, would you even be able to prep? Like, most likely once, but that's all you're gonna be able to do that turn. So I want you to think about that, and just how, like, even with taking the nicotine addiction away, Haru still kind of has bad combat. Now, this is interesting. We don't have any allies. That's actually completely false. We have an ally. We now have plus 4% attack speed. You love to see it. If we can get more allies, that would be crack. But, I mean, I think 4% is probably fine. I mean, it's not 15%, but, you know, it is what it is. We did throw the bottle. That's correct. Well, we do have a lump of flesh. We should hold on to that for a bit. So do we do... I mean, the chances that we get roads closed next mystery are very likely. Like, the pool is low and we're rolling twice. But I don't want to end on school scissors. I really don't. So we're gonna take the risk. I would rather end with a town mystery than an out of town. And I mean, technically speaking, we're in the town. It's just that, I mean, you know what I mean. We can't access the town menu or any of the side locations that could potentially save our lives if something went wrong. Is the school dangerous? I forget. I forgot. Doesn't really, I mean, low threat level at least, so that's nice. It is important to pay attention to that stuff, but it doesn't really... Like, I don't know, maybe this is a weird philosophy for video games, but if I get into a situation where, like, it's not necessary, I think to myself, why do I really bother with it? If that makes sense. Like, people are like, oh, you know, you gotta optimize to the extreme in Final Fantasy XIV, but it's like, if you can clear the hard... Like, if you can clear... like, the content that you want to clear by being either bad or mediocre, then it's really just personal, like, preference at that point. Right? Like, you don't have to be incredible or, like, super good at the game to do Savage. Like, I'm a mediocre White Mage, and White Mage is the worst healer, and I'm still getting clears, right? So, it's not that, like, I have to be super good at the game or have to play like a meta job. It's just I have to play at a mediocre level and I can see every piece of content in the game to completion. Right? Like, I have to do the bare minimum, and some people might be like, oh, but the bare minimum, that's kind of sus, but it's nice, right? Like, it's nice to have really difficult content where you don't have to play at a 100% of your game all the time. Because that would be miserable. Like, who would want to play a game like that? Like, with Harbinger of Doom, I know the game well enough that it's like... I'm just kind of vibing, you know? I'm just chilling. Like, Maru, marked by the scissor lady, she's coming at me and she's like, I'm gonna kill you. And it's like, I'm just hanging out. I'm just having a good time. I'm happy to be here. And so it's like, yeah, there's a lot of things that I could do to, like, optimize World of Horror further, like, these locations are dangerous, doomed, this location's low, and this location's safe. But it's like, we're still winning, like, a majority of the time. Like, I'd say we win, like, 70% of our runs, at least. And I don't think that's... Right, like, a majority of the runs that we do are dubs. Like, losing is the unexpected result on the hardest difficulty, and I'm not even playing to, like, the highest level you could, right? There are people who are better at the game than I am, but it's like, I'm happy with where I'm at. And, you know, obviously I want to be, like, a good healer. Like, I want to be a really good healer, and I'm making steps to make that happen. But it's really reassuring at the end of the game, at the end of the day, to know that I don't have to be the, like, world #1 healer to clear the hardest content. Like, I can just play the game, and that's how it's designed, right? It's nice, it's reassuring, so, you know, there are things that we could do that would make World of Horror even easier. The weapon, like, using the weapon chart to kinda make all that happen, you know, like to figure out what weapon is statistically the best at any given moment. Constantly stocking up on bricks when we can, doom management. Like, there's more metagaming things that we could do, but I'm just happy being here. That's at least my outlook on things. Anyways, Maru, what the heck? So I mean, we can guarantee that, but, like, you really want to do, like, an 85? Like, how about we do 95-95? Does that sound nice? Does that sound nice to you? It sounds nice to me. If we got hit there, we would be crying. We would be very upset, but that's okay. Very, very chill episode today, honestly. Like, I'm not even thinking about the game, right? Like, I remember one of the... Like, I don't get directly criticized very often, and the word criticism is a very strong word in this context. But, like, maybe negative feedback? I don't know. Like, listen, you know what I mean, alright? Like, I highly doubt people are gonna take this in, like, bad faith or whatever. It's just a World of Horror video, like, it's okay, but, you know, some of the feedback I've gotten is like, hey, you know, you're not, like, thinking through the options, you're just clicking through everything really quickly, and you're not paying attention and you're making dumb decisions. And it's like, yeah, that's totally true. But it's also like, I don't really need to make smart decisions to win, if that makes sense. But let's see what we got here real quick. Clap, bow, clap and bow, obviously. This is what comes next. Okay, so it's a bow. It's a bow. And it's a bow. It's a clap, and then we're slash bowing every single time, man. Every single time. No roads closed, but we did get Heart of Darkness. So what we need to do, I won't say no to that. What we need to do, oh, but we do have so many stat checks, man. Like, do we start working on Charisma? I guess so. Just because we can kind of make that happen. So I don't have an empty bottle anymore. But, like, me playing really slowly and just kind of vibing, that's not really, like, I'm not really thinking about the game either. Like, I'm just listening to the music and having a good time. So we need to go to the forest. Okay, we need to go to the forest twice. That's totally cool. We should probably pick up a brick at some point. If I ain't got a weapon, I'll pick up a brick. Pick up a rock? What? Anyways. Hello everyone, my name is Web... They didn't shoot me! I did introduce myself and they did not shoot me. You love to see it. There is no perception check, unfortunately. What are we doing with the library notes, man? I don't know. Just kind of vibing. I mean, I was hoping for something that's not garbage. Like, we're throwing all of our doom down the drain. Oh, you piece! Okay, that's just making the game harder for no reason. Don't worry about it. Enter the portal, Eliphas. Clawing something back there. Don't have enough money, you piece. Alright, so now it's a game, obviously. But, price hike be like, oh no. These computers do be heavy, though. I think we're still gonna win. Because, I mean, remember, we do have the Crestfallen Mask just hanging out up there. Do dilute the pool, please. Although I will hot bath here real quick. Oh, I thought we had hot bath. I'm stupid. Wait, we do have hot bath. What the heck? Oh, we have fetid fumes. That's right. Yeah, do that. Branded? Okay, that's a little sus, I'm not gonna lie. Branded is a little sus. Perception? Hey, how's it going? It's me, your boy. So I'll probably rest a couple more times. Yeah. Let's rest a couple more times. Go at 75% right now. And I mean, it's not like the lucky earrings are doing anything. Okay, so this guy needs to die pretty quickly. Can we afford to be hit here? I mean, 1% Doom's not that bad. But I would really like... Does he cancel your 5th action? Let's find out. No, he doesn't. He only glitched enemies do that, I guess. But that's okay, that's okay. Try to ignore it? Yeah. How about we go back to the monument? You can take anything that you want, that's totally cool. But what if you could take even more than that? Well, no. Actually, maybe? Yesn't? Yes, because it lies to you. It only takes 3 instead of 4. Yeah, sure, waste some time here. Okay, thanks, buddy. We're not gonna be able to make the... Uh-oh. Huh. How does this work? We never picked up the note, did we? So anyways... It's okay. You don't have to be ready yet. Everyone will wait for you. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll just take the bad ending there. That's totally fine. We're not on our own, actually. But leadership there, you love to see it. Just go ahead and take some stamina. Why not? So we're totally fine. We won, but that was a little funny. I did forget the note. Oh, you piece. It was right there. It was right there the whole time. But yeah, like, I don't, like, it's what I was literally just saying earlier. Like, I don't have to play smart to win. I just have to know what I need to do. So we're gonna take -6 stamina, so we need to rest once. Okay, sounds good. Because, I mean, it's all stat checks. We're gonna fail too, so... If I just rest once, we're good. And you might think that he can't keep getting away with it, and it's kind of true. He can't keep getting away with it. Like, I do die to being stupid a lot. Oh wait, is it all stat checks, or is it only 3? I actually didn't know it was, whatchamacallit. Who would've thunk? Like, it doesn't even matter who our second guy is. Thank God we got 8 strength. Thank God we... we could have sold the monkey wrench, though. Like, that's true as well. So it was Crimson Cape. Like, obviously. But it doesn't matter. Like, you can do that and you're fine. And it doesn't really matter if we level up either. So anyways, thank you for watching a weirder episode. Like, I'm just kind of hanging out, relaxed, totally vibing. I don't know if any of you... I've been watching a VTuber called Lucy Pyre recently, and she did a video about, like, what your job says about you in Final Fantasy, and it's like, white mages are just vibing. And it's like a deep-fried sort of thing when she says the word vibing. And that's how I feel. Anyways, we did it. We won as Haru on all perks, and we got pretty lucky. I mean, fame... I mean, we could have preferred some more plus stat perks at some point, because it was a little sketchy, the lighthouse there actually just giving you, like, all the stat checks and then a light source, and it's like, okay. You know, I actually thought it was all stat checks and not just, Well, actually, no, it was all stat checks, wasn't it? Because it was like, It was acid, which is strength, and then knives. Oh, no, was there a knowledge check there? I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really paying attention. I was just kind of focusing on the commentary. And that is another thing, that's another aspect to it, is that when you're playing a game, you usually have your focus on the game. But when you're commentating, when you're talking, when the goal of the video is to make the game sort of content for people to enjoy, then you have to focus not only on the game, but what you're saying, right? Because what you're saying has to be... like, it doesn't have to make sense. I think we've established that a long time ago. Jesse, what the heck are you talking about? But, you know, it has to be entertaining, right? Well, not necessarily entertaining either. It just has to be, like, engaging. Engaging is the correct word. And so you have to, like, try to limit the ums, and you have to limit the hms, because, you know, you're trying to fill dead air, because you don't want there to be, like, humans don't like silence. And so that's why you have, like, a lot of ums, hms, ha's, and hms, and ohs, right? Like, you have a lot of that stuff because people just want to fill dead air. They don't like sitting in silence, which is also a great, interrogation tactic to an extent, but it's also, like, a great conversational tool. If somebody's talking, and then they stop talking, and you're just silent, if you give it, like, 5 seconds, they'll start talking again, and they'll usually tell you more. I learned that from JCS Criminal Psychology, I think, which is did they ever get their channel back? I wanna find that out. Like, a lot of their videos got, like, deleted by YouTube, and then they basically, like, pulled the plug on it, right? Because there were a lot of good videos. Yeah, I think some of their videos got pulled. Which, that really sucked. I'm not entirely familiar with their entire catalog, so I don't know if, like, the videos are back. But there's something about Casey and what pretending to be crazy looks like. I thought those got taken down. Or, no, it's not that they got taken down, it's that they got demonetized, right? Not entirely sure. I need to brush up on that situation, because I'm not entirely, like... I mean, obviously I'm ignorant to the situation, because I don't know what's happening. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.